So if you're a South African hip-hop fan, you know Stogie T and Riky weren't always the best of friends. If you remember, Stogie T once said this on a song.
What happened with Riky? What happened to Back to the City?
So let's break this down. In 2012, an emerging Riky joined Motive Records, a label founded by Stogie T, which featured other prominent South African musicians like Reason and Something Soweto. Riky left Motive after shortly releasing his hit single Nafukwa, and according to a 2016 interview with The Plug, Stogie T had to let Riky go because the music he started making didn't resonate with him. I didn't get some of that Boss Zonke sound, the rapper was quoted as saying, referring to Riky's Durban Kwaito mega hit.
They took the name Boss Zonke Forever to think that the song is called Boss Zonke Forever.
Oh yeah,
I'm like, Boss Zonke Forever is a mind state. It's more like taking back to a mind, to that mind state. It's not like every song is gonna sound like
Boss Zonke.
Like Boss Zonke. Dog, this song makes me feel like you can never recreate a feeling, but like there's certain joints that arrogantly I feel like only we could do, and it's our responsibility to do.
Yeah.
So many say Stogie T is a bitter OG according to South African hip-hop fans. Some of you guys may be familiar with his work as a solo artist or with his band The Volume. And all it took was for him at the South African Hip Hop Awards to mention some artists who once recorded at his studio in an attempt to remind the game of the role played by not only him, but by others of his generation too. This was after Bradley DJ Bionic Williams' acceptance speech for his Lifetime Achievement Award at the South African Hip Hop Awards was cut short. Stogie T, who is Williams' business partner, felt it was the best time to remind the game what role him and Williams played in the growth of hip-hop in South Africa, like recording many artists before they blew up at the Motive Record studio.
I'm gonna do Bionic's acceptance speech for him. Because he didn't, you guys cut him off. So I'm not gonna do that song, all right? So when I look out here, right? When I look out here, 70 to 80% of all you guys here, either me or Bradley or someone from the club has something to do with you, right? Like, Casper can tell you he was in my studio. Riky can tell you he was in my studio. The dude who just came out of here, Youngster, can tell you he was in my studio. That's Motive, that's Eargasm, that's Le Club, that's a whole movement.
So Casper Nyovest, who was one of the biggest rappers in the country at the time, was among some of those mentioned by Stogie T. But Casper didn't take kindly to T's words.
And hold up. Before I go, Tumi, you ain't do shit for me, bro.
And so after the awards, Stogie T said that Casper was just making the whole situation about him. After the awards, Twitter weighed in on the incident, with many expressing that T was just jealous of Nyovest's success. The rapper Riky, who's also a close Casper Nyovest affiliate, got in and he said, "I got respect for Tumi, but he needs to stop claiming niggas' success," he tweeted. So then Bradley Williams took to Twitter to say, "Bro, at Casper Nyovest, you may have heard wrong. At Tumi Molekane didn't say he assisted you. He said you are all of the same movement. What you are today is a part of what he is." To quote what he said, "Even Casper and Riky recorded at my studio, as did others. It's a fact." Then Casper responded by saying, "I meant every single word. I was assisted by OGs like WHP, Mo Moleme, Lucky Mutsumi, and a lot more. And I show them love and respect all the time, because I'll never ever forget how they assisted me. Tumiro Wapeinelo." So Riky and Stogie T obviously had history, as he was signed to Tumi's label in 2012, and apparently Riky left the label because Stogie T didn't like Boss Zonke. It didn't resonate with his vision for the label. But now what made Riky more pissed off about this situation was the fact that Stogie T kept mentioning this situation. On the Way It Go by DJ Switch featuring Youngster CPT and Nasty C, he rapped, "I want nice things, little white fence with a nice swing in the back for my lighties, and the Nikes that don't sell out of Santon, but you keep taking me back to that one thing. What happened with Riky? What happened to Back to the City? What numbers you shipping? What cars you whipping? You Hello Kitty nigga? Fuck is you thinking?" So a lot of us may say that this line is not directed by Riky and he was just, saying like what happened to Riky and responding to, the things people have been asking him probably. But Riky's response:
What happened to Riky? What happened to Riky is the same thing that happened to 50. What happened to you?
So Stogie T then explained his line on the song Clean Stuff, rapping, so what happened to Riky? It's the same thing that happened to Reason. He was touched by a god, I gave him the plate, now he eating. So Riky then explained, I need to explain that line because I said what happened to Riky. They say they are still waiting to hear what happened to Riky. The same thing that happened to 50. So when 50 Cent came out, you have to understand he was in 2 record labels, 2 deals. And for him to get out of those deals, people were pressing him to pay money. And I was in the same situation. I had to pay my way out of my first record deal. And I paid my way out of it. But what happened after? That was my biggest blessing because I thought I had lost money, but I really gained money by going independent. So that's what happened to Riky. That's what happened to 50. That's what that verse was about. So eventually Riky and Stogie T decided to put their differences aside. A couple of diss tracks and subtweets later, the two have mended their relationship and look to be on good terms again. So Stogie T then said, "Happy born day, King." And Riky responded by saying, "Thank you, Triple OG. Blessed to have you in my life again. One love, big bro." So in the world of hip-hop, beefs and feuds, sometimes things do not end well. And the fans were actually, both pleased with Riky and Stogie T that it did not go that far.
I'm staying 10 toes, getting rid of foes. The spiky cake is candido. Abageni, they don't know. I'm embodying a goat. That's the kind of shit I write to body niggas in my notes. You taking notes? Fede baso tova na my codes. Baso piggy sign and ask if Brando better than Demar. Look, the throne is home. I'm feeling home alone. I'm Calvin McAllister. They the sticky bandits. Trying to take whatever's mine. How you think I let them have it? It's a very serious matter. I'm giving rappers depression, my dog. It ain't they pen after all. Why you think they sketchy or not? The devil's outfit I'm wearing can be God at the mall. Not at all, this too different, little nigga. This a different breed. Itlugi lege lenja, my nigga. See how a king acts. Man, you rappers won't last. They 3K and outcast. My DMs like umngwabo, boy, clears on my cake. I'm the type to search for beef and fit to not get ratatel. I'm trying to be the prodigy. Hey, y'all let out to Shai said it. Yeah.
Shaka is their son. Their son.